so much garbage around here. I mean, some of it's organic, but a lot of it's microplastics.
Later.
You okay?
Rescue?
Get out of here.
Fishing is peaceful until something drags you in. These 6 shocking fishing encounters caught on camera reveal the dark side of a simple day on the water. Let's dive in. On January 15th, 2023, the YouTube channel Curtis May released one of the most gripping kayaking descents ever documented. For longtime viewers, this channel isn't about staged highlight reels or effortless runs. It's about the raw reality of whitewater kayaking, where every decision matters and where teamwork is often the only line between triumph and disaster. Curtis has built his reputation by tackling rivers like the Gauley, the Thompson, and Mans Creek. Each expedition carries risk, but what happened in Mexico would surpass them all. On December 18, 2022, Curtis and 5 close friends traveled deep into Chiapas to the legendary Agua Azul. At the heart of this river lies the 5 Kings, a chain of 5 waterfalls infamous among paddlers. For some, they are a dream challenge. For others, a nightmare. That day, the Kings would test them in ways they never could have imagined. The morning began like countless other expeditions. 6 kayakers, confident and prepared, pushing into clear blue water. Spirits were high. But by the time they reached the 3rd king, everything unraveled.
Okay, I'm not dead.
Curtis lined up for the drop. Just inches too far to the right, his kayak lost momentum. In a blink, he was pulled straight behind the waterfall's curtain, swallowed by roaring water and trapped in a deafening prison. Inside, the sound was overwhelming. His whistle was useless. His shouts were drowned instantly. He could see nothing beyond the pounding wall of water, and his friends could not see him. For 75 minutes, Curtis fought to escape. He tried over and over, ferrying toward thinner seams in the curtain, but each attempt drained what little strength he had left. Behind him, the undercut wall loomed, a hazard he knew could end everything if he misjudged. Meanwhile, his crew sprang into action. But 5 boats were already downstream, below a 60-foot waterfall. Only Wesley and Isaac had a chance. They hauled their kayaks back upstream, forcing themselves to rerun a 35-foot drop just to get into position. Again and again they tried to break through the curtain. Ropes were thrown, kayaks shoved forward, brute force against relentless water. Nothing worked. Time slipped away. Sunlight faded. The situation grew desperate. At last, Wesley spotted a faint seam on river right. He drove his kayak through and vanished behind the wall. For the first time in over an hour, Curtis heard another voice. It was Wesley. The sound cut through the chaos like a lifeline. Exhausted, half delirious, Curtis felt relief surge through him. He pushed once more, aiming for the voice. Moments later, he saw Wesley floating nearby. There was still a way out. With one final effort, he ferried across the crushing current. Wesley signaled with 3 sharp blasts of his whistle. From outside, Isaac hauled the rope, dragging both men along the undercut wall and back toward light. Curtis had survived, but survival had demanded everything from his friends: their strength, their judgment, and their willingness to risk their own lives. When the footage went live, it stunned viewers around the world. Many called it one of the most heroic rescues they had ever seen on YouTube. People admitted their hands shook as they watched Curtis vanish behind the waterfall. Others said the moment he whispered, "Thank you, I love you," was so genuine it brought them to tears. The rescue was praised not just as an act of courage, but as a lesson in composure under impossible pressure. Viewers pointed out that teamwork, patience, and refusal to panic had made the difference. Some described Wesley and Isaac as true heroes, men who pushed forward when most would have turned away. Others admitted they had never considered the danger of being trapped behind a waterfall's curtain until now. The video opened eyes, showing how even skilled kayakers can face situations where experience and preparation are all that stand between life and death. For many, it felt more intense than a movie, because it was real. No script, no second take. Just raw survival, captured by cameras and witnessed by thousands. In the end, Curtis walked away alive because his friends refused to give up. It was a story of brotherhood in its purest form, risking everything for someone you refuse to lose. Beyond the adrenaline, the descent at Agua Azul delivered a sobering reminder. Even the strongest athletes are just inches away from disaster when the river turns against them. Skill matters, preparation matters, but above all, trust in your team can mean the difference between tragedy and survival. Curtis May's channel has always promised the raw reality of kayaking. This time, reality cut closer than anyone expected. What began as an ambitious run through the 5 Kings ended as a rescue for the ages, a rescue that has already become legend among paddlers. And as the final whistles blew, one question lingered. How many others have vanished behind waterfalls like this, never to return, their stories untold? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. On April 17, 2022, the YouTube channel Sailing Nahoa released another striking chapter of their journey. Ben and Ashley, together with their 2 small children, had already sailed thousands of miles, leaving behind office life for an adventure around the world. Their channel has become known not for staged drama, but for the raw, daily reality of crossing oceans. The mechanical problems, the quiet stretches, the storms, and the human encounters that could change everything. On this leg, their course took them south of Sri Lanka, with plans to cross toward the Maldives. It was a route hundreds of miles from land, remote, exposed, and filled with both uncertainty and possibility. The days began quietly. The sea was unexpectedly calm, so flat that it looked like a lake. But the stillness revealed something troubling.
So, what'd you catch?
Garbage.
More garbage?
Wow. Maybe this is the Great Indian Garbage Patch. I mean, there's some small fish in there, but I don't see any big ones. There's so much garbage around here. I mean, some of it's organic, but a lot of it's microplastics.
I don't think that's very micro. It's like mega plastic. I literally thought I was gonna hit a car bumper. So all morning I've been dodging this garbage line. And sometimes there's big stuff in it. So we decided we better probably go either to the north or the south of it because we're heading west. So we're looking for a favorable boost west. So either south of the line or the north of the line. I'm not sure which it'll be. We'll go figure it out. Well, there's more down there. It's crazy the amount of garbage right here.
In Asia, they have a lot of food in little bags, and then they just tie it at the top with elastic's really tight. Like there's like soup in there or something. But that's what this is. I guess it just gets thrown in the ocean, or ends up in the ocean somehow. I don't know, maybe they just dump the garbage in the ocean, like they put it in bins and dump it in the ocean. I have no idea. There's footage of that from India. I don't want to blame one particular country, but it's been pretty bad ever since we got down to Indonesia. Philippines was really bad. Thailand was really bad. It's pretty bad. A lot of plastic.
Indonesia. Yep, you can find out where your garbage is from because they write where it's from on it. It's not really hard. It's not a big mystery. Not because he wants to.
We've been driving through garbage for days, daytime and nighttime, and we finally caught a plastic bag last night at dusk. I opted not to jump in dark, so now it's the next morning and we're gonna go for a little swim. Clear the bag, fix our speedometer. The little paddle wheel on the speedometer I think is clogged as well. Anyways, we'll have a quick look, get right back to it.
Kind of freaky though, because they float like about a meter below the surface, so between 2 and 3 feet below the surface. Kind of weird. I've seen flip-flops. So there's still quite a lot of current here, but we're sideways to it, and I stopped us before he jumped in, so we should be able to, not get going too fast. But we will probably be doing about a knot, but he's got his good fins on, so hopefully he can keep up to 1 knot.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. Just let me know when we're like at 0. It's clear, there's no more bag.
Sweet!
Garbage stretched for miles. Plastic bags, bottles, and even large debris floated endlessly. Ben joked about nearly hitting a car bumper. Whole lines of waste stretched with the currents, forcing them to alter course. At one point, a plastic bag tangled in their speedometer. Ben had to stop the boat and dive in to clear it. The bag floated eerily just beneath the surface, drifting at a depth that made it hard to spot until too late. With fins on, he worked quickly, freed the obstruction, and returned aboard. The speed gauge turned again, and the boat pressed west. Still, the plastic didn't end. For days they dodged debris, sometimes guessing from the labels that it had floated out from Indonesia, the Philippines, and other parts of Asia. The encounter was a sharp reminder of how waste travels across oceans, following invisible current lines far from shore. Life on board slowed to the rhythm of heat and routine. With no wind, they relied on their engine. Ashley calculated carefully. They had already burned through hundreds of liters of fuel and would need to ration the rest to reach the Maldives. The sun was relentless. Days felt scorching, while nights gave only slight relief. Then came dusk. On radar, a blip appeared. Another vessel.
Looks like a long liner because he has huge sticks on the front for marking the ends of the long lines. I always hate it when they come and check us out at dusk. Gives me the EBGBs. I don't know why. I have trust issues, I guess. I just feel very vulnerable out here with my family in the middle of nowhere with no gun on board. We would never have a gun on board, by the way. It's so illegal in some countries, so you can get the death penalty. Oh, we got inked by squid last night. Absolutely everywhere. We're working through our way through the jerry cans. We've put in 3 40 liters on this side and 130 on the other side. Ashley's been doing her fuel calculations, and I think we're good for another 7 days. So that should get us there, no problem. And there's absolutely no wind. I mean, this is what we're looking at. We have wind from our boat moving forward. During the day, it's just excessively hot, excessively. So we try to survive.
It's been seriously scorching hot during the day. It's been epic. We've had amazing sunsets. Here comes another one. But the days, wow, they are hot. Wowzers. It's just kind of like the days fly by and nothing much happens.
A small Sri Lankan fishing boat. Out here in the middle of nowhere, even one approaching vessel raises unease. With 2 young children aboard, Ben and Ashley knew how vulnerable they were. There is no quick rescue in such waters, no patrol boat, no call for help that would reach in time. As the boat drew closer, Anxiety grew. But instead of aggression, the fishermen gestured for trade. They offered papayas, pineapples, and freshly caught mahi-mahi. In return, the crew of Nahoa handed over beers and soft drinks. The exchange was awkward but genuine. Language barriers gave way to simple gestures. Goods were tied to ropes and pulled across the gap. Smiles replaced tension. By the end of the encounter, Nahoa's galley was stocked with fresh fruit and fish, more than enough for meals during the days ahead. The fishermen waved as they drifted back into the vast emptiness of the ocean.
Oh, fish. They want cigarettes, Ashley.
We don't smoke. Don't have cigarettes. Never thought of doing that.
Cookies?
I've got cookies and yeah, that's like it. I don't even have good I don't have usually, like, I don't even have junk food really.
Cookies? Cookies! Yeah?
Wasabi peas?
How many? How many people?
Six.
1, 2, 3, 4? Six. Okay.
6 beer? We don't need their fruit, those poor guys. They got good fruit, man.
Should we give them Coke too? Coke? Beer?
That's a good trade. But they also have that big stick sticking off the side.
The ramrod. Hi, Captain gets 3, 2. Bye, thank you. It's okay? Beer from Thailand. Bye.
The moment carried weight. The family had braced for the worst. Piracy is always a whispered fear in these waters. But what they found instead was generosity. No weapons, no hostility. Just a brief, human connection. For Ben and Ashley, it was proof that most encounters at sea are not threats, but opportunities. The garbage that floated endlessly reminded them of the fragility of the ocean.
Microplastics.
The trade with strangers reminded them of its humanity. And the long, windless days reminded them of the persistence required to cross remote waters with young children. By the time Nahoa turned westward again, the sun was setting, and their boat carried both provisions and a story they would not forget. The passage from Thailand to Sri Lanka and onward to the Maldives was filled with contrasts. Endless fields of floating plastic, the vulnerability of nights far from shore, and the surprising kindness of strangers met in the middle of the Indian Ocean. It all raises a question for anyone who dreams of sailing these waters. If you were days from land with no rescue in sight and a small boat appeared on the horizon, would you prepare for danger or open yourself to trust? Out here, one decision can define the entire voyage. On August 5th, 2021, the YouTube channel 402 Outdoors returned with another river adventure in Nebraska. This channel has built a reputation for showing the unfiltered side of fishing. Nights where patience is tested, fish are missed, and triumphs arrive only after real effort. This time, the spotlight was on Crystal. After months away in Hawaii, she was back and determined to take on something new. A flathead catfish from her home waters. Her target was ambitious, land a fish weighing at least 20 pounds. Anything more would be a bonus, but hitting that number was her mission. As the sun lowered over the Nebraska River, the crew prepared. Rods were rigged, bullhead bait splashed in the tank, and a bow fishing setup stood ready for gar. The goal was clear, and the stage was set for a night where every strike could change the outcome.
Obviously not doing something right. I'll sneak one in there if you guys don't mind. Where in between which ones?
Anywhere, right?
Okay, I'll give you the honors. What's his name?
Felipe.
Felipe, that's a new one. I like it. All right, Felipe's getting the yeet. Felipe the yeet. Go to work, Felipe. I might go down here for now and let Felipe do his thing. I don't know, maybe I'll bring one. Let me go see what kind of bullhead. This was my biggest bullhead I had out, so I just didn't want to get him snagged right away. We'll let Felipe chill. All right, well, Crystal, what's his name?
Jose.
Is this swimming in the mud? Oh, yep, he's good. Jose be kicking. All right, we're gonna yeet Jose. Good luck, Jose. Go to work. I just bounced it into a deep hole. Jose might do some good work out here. All right, Jose's in a deep hole. Go to work, Jose. Do me justice. What's this one's name? Okay.
Scooby-Doo, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a kid anymore. I don't watch that. No. All right, Thelma's getting the yeet. Go to work, Thelma. All right, Crystal. Richard. All right, come on, Dick. Old Richie boy's gonna get the yeet. Not bad. Richard's in some depth. Is Richard gonna be the one?
He's the one.
He's the one for you?
Oh my God.
No, don't say that. All right, on to the next one. Using old Big Bertha right here. This is our biggest bullhead now that the sun's going down. Now that is a look, girl. She's putting on some jeans to go.
High-waisted jeans. This wood.
She's going on a firewood search up there and she wanted some jeans. So, oh yeah, walk it, girl.
Sexy and I know it.
All right, go get some wood. The nice gentleman over there told me my clicker was going out and something took it right into a snag. So we're gonna try Big Bertha over here. She's getting some wood. We're gonna do some cooking. Try this up in the deep hole up here. Get that wood, Crystal. This is our biggest bullhead of the night. We're running with Big Bertha. We'll call him Big Bertha. Right where I got snagged last. Awesome. Go to work, Bertha. Don't get snagged. Good luck.
The first step was ritual. Each bullhead bait was given a name: Felipe, Jose, Richard, and the biggest of the night, Big Bertha. Humor kept the mood light, even as they dropped lines into the deep holes where flatheads lurk. The first action came quickly. Clickers buzzed, rods bent, and the rush of excitement spread through the boat. But it wasn't the prize they wanted. Gar dominated the early evening, tearing into bait, stripping tails, and leaving hooks bare. At one point, a bullhead returned nearly filleted by a strike. The team adjusted, sending rigs deeper to give the flathead a chance to show. To stay engaged, Crystal picked up the bow. She aimed at Gar cruising just beneath the surface, arrows flashing under the light. She came close, so close she nearly pinned a carp. Each attempt carried tension, proof that the night offered more than waiting. But the real test hadn't arrived yet.
That was close. We're gonna get old Crystal one lathered up on the boat. We're gonna throw him on top of the fire. Y'all are gonna see a gar catch cleaning. Hopefully topped with a big flatty. Okay, hold on. All right, yep. Oh, right above him. Right above him. He's still right here. They're gonna be sitting in here. We should be able to do some gar shooting while waiting for a kitty. So when you're bow fishing, you always aim low when it hits in shallow water here. But when it hits the water, it goes like this. So you try to shoot about 2 inches under them. Yep. Crystal getting hangry? The old cheddar wurst. Chef Crystal up in the house. Let's do it. Crystal and the wieners. She's on cook duty. Probably gonna have to cook them on a stick. We really want to try a gar on the fire too. That's her main objective. Well, that and a flathead. Let's make it happen. Yeah, he's running with it. He was taking it up. Yeah, he's definitely on here. So I'm gonna hand you that. Slowly reel in and then give him like a slight yeet. See the slack coming out? And then swing my way. Yep. Give me yeet. Got it. You got him. Now go slow. Now go slow. See how the line's going out? So I didn't lose the rod. I loosened it way down. So then slowly reel the slack out of it and yeet it just like he did. Now yeet. Got him. Oh, easy, easy, easy. That's a bigger fish.
Yeah, I feel him.
He's way down here. When he's fighting, don't, oh my gosh, that's a flathead. That's a flathead. Oh, he just popped off. Keep reeling, keep reeling. Damn, that was a big flathead. That was a flathead. Oh. That was I would assume that was a flathead. That thing was huge. That was insane. That was a big fish, whatever it was. What do you think of the fight?
Well, I lost.
Fish 1, Crystal 0. That's all right.
We'll get one.
She's got her hot dogs. We got the gar. Stay tuned. The night's still young. Crystal's gonna lather something up.
We're getting something.
Let's do the damn thing. It's taking it. It's taking it. Got him. I might get this one. Oh, it's a baby gar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeet. Well, we got 2 gar for the cook. All right, we're gonna add him to the catch, clean, and cook. Oh. Okay, he just wants to go on fire. Crystal, your turn.
A rod doubled hard, and the call came. That's a flathead. Crystal followed instructions carefully, holding steady, letting the fish run when it surged. The weight was there, but then it was gone. The hook slipped free, leaving only disappointment. Another heavy run brought hope, but the hook had twisted back into itself, failing to pierce the fish, testing both strength and focus. Finally, the wide head and mottled body broke the surface. It was a flathead catfish, big and heavy, exactly what they had been chasing all night. In the scramble, the host even drove a hook into his hand, but the focus stayed on the fish. Together, they hauled it close and secured it. It wasn't a record, but at nearly 20 pounds, it was the milestone Crystal had set her sights on. Cheers broke out, cameras flashed, and for a moment, the long hours faded away. After photos, the fish was carefully revived, tail held, body steady in the current until it kicked away strong, back into the Nebraska River. The gayer on the fire had burned past saving, but no one cared. The night had delivered its true prize.
Keep going. He's taking drag. He's a big fish. Now slow down, slow down. Whenever he pulls, you let him do his thing. He's right out here. It's a big fish, whatever it is. Yep, perfect. You want to keep the rod a little more bowed. Oh, let him go. Yep. He's taking you for a ride. Now reel. So he's gonna do like take runs like that, and then you want to keep the rod bowed. Yep, perfect. You're doing great. He's gonna be right here in a second. Let him go. He's taking you for a ride. Whenever he takes line out, don't reel. He's gonna be right here.
There's a gar right there.
I know. I don't care about the gar. It's a flatty. It's a good flatty. Keep going. Got him. Crystal with a big old flatty. Ow, he hooked me. The hook's in my hand. Oh. Crystal with the flatty. Oh, I'm slipping. Oh boy. Uh-oh. I'm going all the way down. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay, you're gonna have to help me up. Look at this big boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. We were
Awesome.
just about ready to leave. It's like, let's cook some hot dogs. We were actually over there bow fishing. Oh my gosh, that is a good fish right there. That's what, oh my God. You barely had him. Just grab in and you'll feel where you can go way down here. Just go once. Yep, perfect.
He's so big.
All right, look at that. Was it worth staying the extra couple
Yeah.
minutes? Big old flatty. Honestly, for being post-spawn, he's not really banged up. Got one little mark right here, and that's about it. Give me some words.
That's crazy. Like,
I mean, he's
what?
not even super huge, but tell us the experience on the fight. He
Oh,
was literally
he was
almost
hard. He
pulling you
pulled me
in.
like twice.
You were like holding on like, oh.
This trip showed why fishing in rivers like these is never guaranteed. Hours passed with nothing but gar hits and empty hooks. Twice the flathead was almost within reach, once lost to a slipped hook, once to a rigged line that doubled back on itself. Each miss raised doubt, but each reset kept the mission alive. Technique mattered. Using live bullheads in deep holes gave the best odds. The coaching was simple but critical. Let the fish run, keep the rod bowed, reel only when possible. These principles, repeated on camera, became the difference between failure and success. The fight itself was raw proof of the flathead's strength. Even at 20 pounds, it nearly pulled Crystal off balance, forcing her to adapt in real time. And the release reflected respect for the catch, ensuring another angler might one day face the same battle. Even the side story of gar mattered. They frustrated the night, provided bow fishing attempts, and ended as a burnt catch on the fire. It was part of the rhythm of the trip, small wins and setbacks leading to one unforgettable payoff. By the end, Crystal had her answer. The 20-pound mark wasn't just a number, it was proof of persistence, patience, and composure under pressure. The river had tested her, throwing missed fish, gar intrusions, and wasted bait. But she stayed with it, and in the final hour, it delivered the moment she wanted most. The question remains, if you were out on a Nebraska river, wading through hours of gar hits, lost runs, and frustration, would you stay for one perfect fight? For Crystal, the answer was yes, and it gave her a memory she'll never forget. On August 28, 2025, the YouTube channel Tfue released one of its most extreme adventures yet. Tfue, once best known for his dominance in gaming, has transformed his online presence into something entirely different. Today, his channel is not about battle royales or streaming highlights. It's about taking on real-world challenges that blur the line between thrill and danger. His audience tunes in to see moments where preparation collides with chaos, where even the smallest mistake could carry consequences. This time, the challenge dwarfed everything before. The destination, the Caribbean. The mission, ride the waves of Hurricane Erin, a rare Category 5 storm, an attempt to surf conditions that almost no one on Earth would willingly face. At its peak, Erin packed winds well over 100 miles per hour. Offshore buoys reported waves climbing beyond 30 feet, with sets capable of breaking boards or bones without warning.
Bye, Katie. I love you. I'll see you Tuesday.
Jack, are you going to clickbait this storm?
Required for this one. Top 5, top 10 biggest storms we've seen for this area ever. Last I saw was 15 to 20 foot at the place we're going.
You know what? These are all the boards that we need right here. Skim boards, surfboards, body boards, foil boards, ironing boards, water boards in here.
This is the busiest channel in the county, and you ain't heard it.
All right, Chad, 6 a.m. We're Key Largo, headed to Chub Cay to check in. Then from Chub Cay, we're going to Abaco. It's going to be a ride.
We're crossing into the Caribbean Ocean. I don't even think it's a Caribbean Ocean.
All right, Chad, we're checking in at Chub Cay right now. Beautiful little island in the middle of the Caribbean.
This was no ordinary vlog. It was a direct confrontation with nature's rawest energy. The journey began at Chub Cay, a small island in the Bahamas. Here, the crew fueled their 43-foot vessel and prepared every piece of gear. Surfboards, skimboards, even backup equipment lined the deck. Around them, other boaters shook their heads, refusing to continue. Local captains warned that seas were already too violent. But Tfue and his friends pressed on, committed to reaching the break they had chosen. The crossing was brutal. Massive swells slammed the boat side to side. Each impact rattled equipment and nerves alike. At times, the vessel pitched so steeply that cameras caught only sky, then only water. The crew was forced to divert more than 150 miles around impassable channels. Every extra mile burned precious fuel. Thousands of dollars poured into the tanks just to stay in the game. Hours later, they reached a remote reef break that few had ever seen, much less surfed. The ocean roared across the shallow coral shelf, waves building into steep, unpredictable walls of water. Paddling out was chaos. Sets rose 20 to 30 feet high, breaking with thunder across the reef. One mistimed duck dive could have ended the trip right there. Yet amid the danger, Tfue and his friends managed to drop into rides of a lifetime. Towering faces, hollow barrels collapsing in seconds. Their footage captured what few surfers ever attempt, a hurricane ocean temporarily conquered. But the cost was immediate. One rider slammed face first into his own board. He surfaced with blood running from his nose, his forehead numb, showing signs of mild concussion. Another diver speared a lionfish, only to be stung by its venomous spines. A strike that left his hand throbbing in pain and nearly unusable for paddling. Despite these injuries, the crew pressed on. Some waves offered perfection, clean drops, open barrels that spit them out into daylight. Others punished every mistake, hammering them onto the reef and leaving them gasping for air. Boards cracked, wax smeared with blood, muscles burned from the constant fight against current and chop. By evening, the exhaustion showed. Bodies ached, hands blistered, and eyes stung from salt. But the mission wasn't over.
Later.
Is he okay?
Rescue?
Get out of here. My face look all right?
Yeah, you're all right. You just got nosebleed. Hold on tight. We'll be all right. Lucky to get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, and I'm not paddling out here for that. It's big. And upper half of my body went numb. And I couldn't feel my forehead or my face. I might be slightly concussed.
Well, I was drowned yesterday. You got almost knocked out and died today. These reefs are no joke out here. There's a dent in the board from his face. Kind of see it. See the wax?
My nose, my eye, and my head hurt so much.
He's taking that, man.
There's a ton of lionfish. I saw the lionfish. Ow. Stung me. Yeah. It came back on the pole. I didn't see it. Ow.
Get the fuck in the boat.
My finger hurts. Stung me and swam away. Got off the pole.
Scary out there. You see that?
No! Oh.
There's no lifeguard? 2 guys out?
Why?
We run to Fortnite.
Chapo.
Oh! Oh! Did your board break?
The kid got stung by a lionfish yesterday. Can barely paddle. Paddles out. Breaks his board like 3rd wave. Not having a good time. And leaving the Bahamas and there's still waves. We gotta run 500 miles home. Sucks.
Great. His engine's off. Nice boat, mud dope. What are you doing out here, man? You have a pliers on board? I need a pliers, please. You need help or you got it? Right here, I catch a shark right here that's not like this big. I came right up. I check him with my cutlass. Send him back. Big. Oh.
Is it hotter? Like 2 or 3 times?
Cut the keys with on, buddy. Yeah, man. Take it easy.
Have a good day.
Yeah, man.
There's lightning. A lot of lightning.
My jacket? Whoa! Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. That's all I gotta say. There's lightning everywhere. Anthony just came out that he was gay because he thinks we're gonna die. Oh, damn! Oh my! I got it! I mean, we've been on the boat all day getting our feet, but we finally made it back home, and we're all soggy and ready to go shower.
Captain Alex.
Yeah. How do you feel?
Ready for a nap.
Ready for a nap too.
I'm ready for a nap for 3 days. My face still hurts.
We had to travel and traverse through the storms and trenches to get here, so. Katie got a cool split for the lightning, huh?
I did, yeah.
I'm calling an Uber.
15-foot swells still blocked the passage home. Every mile of the return was a test of focus. A wrong turn into a braking set could have capsized the boat. Slowly, carefully, the crew navigated back toward port. At last, the coastline appeared on the horizon. Relief mixed with disbelief. They had done what few would even consider. Surfing in a hurricane is not just rare, it is nearly impossible. The logistics alone make it prohibitive. Finding a boat large enough to survive the crossing, sourcing the fuel, and navigating channels under storm conditions are challenges few attempt. The cost was staggering. Thousands spent just to chase a wave that might never materialize. Then comes the physical risk. Category 5 conditions are not playground surf. A 30-foot face breaking across shallow reef has the power to snap boards clean in half. A mistimed entry can hold a surfer down until lungs scream. Injuries are not possibilities, they are probabilities. The footage made it clear. This was no stunt. Tefeu's crew faced real setbacks. A nose smashed into fiberglass. A lionfish sting that could have ended in infection. A body so dazed from impact that basic coordination was compromised. Each of these moments highlighted the razor-thin margin between survival and disaster. And yet within the chaos, there were glimpses of perfection. One wave opened into a clean barrel, and the rider emerged just ahead of collapse. Another drop carried speed across a face so tall it dwarfed the board. These moments were fleeting, but they defined the mission. They were proof that even in the planet's most violent storm, beauty could be found. By the end, Tefeu and his team had earned more than footage. They carried bruises, burns, and memories that few others will ever know. Their survival underscored the resilience of skilled watermen, but also the truth. The line between triumph and tragedy is razor-thin. The Caribbean storm gave them everything: moments of exhilaration, waves few will ever touch, and reminders of just how small humans are against the ocean's power. The question lingers: was it worth it? Would you risk exhaustion, injury, even your life, just for the chance to ride a wave no one else has ever surfed? For Tefeu and his crew, the answer was yes. And it left them with a memory that will stand as one of the most daring chapters ever captured on their channel. On December 1st, 2023, the YouTube channel Blacktip H released one of its most daring expeditions yet. Known for pushing the boundaries of big game fishing, Blacktip H has shown audiences encounters with sharks, marlin, and swordfish that few anglers will ever experience. But this time, the challenge was unlike anything before. The team had traveled to the Red Sea, off the coast of Aqaba, Jordan, alongside local fisherman and guide Dr. Marwan. Their goal: catch a Humboldt squid, one of the largest squid species in the world, and use it as live bait to attract an even bigger predator. With waters plunging more than 2,000 feet, this wasn't just fishing. It was an experiment few had ever attempted, filmed in one of the most extreme marine environments on Earth. The preparation began early.
Tentacles and send them down.
Yeah, we need them as a bait.
We're in squid territory. 2,000 rotations. Squid on. Here we go.
Big squid, big squid. We're burning up nice and slow as we bring his friends up. Stalling the reel out. You just know there's a battle going on down there. Like, he's getting chased by the other squid and they're gonna try to eat him. It's unbelievable. Oh, he's pulling hard. Look at that. I think someone's trying to eat him.
If it's quiet like this, yes.
We're getting close, 300 rotations.
Okay.
Nice and slow. I got a feeling he's got some friends with him, hey? I know a lot of you guys talk about the electric reels. You think this is cheating, and it is not. Especially for someone that just came out of surgery. This is a very efficient way. We're dropping down over 2,000 feet. There's a lot of water between us and the fish, and remember, it's pulling too. You're not just reeling up. Just reeling up the jig is a lot of work. All right, here we are within 100. Very close. Mono. 80 rotations away. 80 rotations. I see him. Hold on. Oh, that's a giant squid. Come on now. Wow. Look at that. Be very careful.
Send that back again. Hurry up.
What? This thing?
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you do that, right? Here.
I'll do it.
That's unbelievable. Giant squid. Whew. That is such a cool animal. Look at that thing. What a beast. All right, we're gonna send him down live. We're gonna try something crazy. Live giant squid. 4 swordfish. Dropping down nice and slow. This is crazy. I've never done this before. Here we go. Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down. Oh my gosh, dude, the big one's trying to get me. Look, he's trying to get me. He's like, what are you doing? Hey, stop biting. Hey, what are you doing?
He is killing the small one. Be careful.
Stop biting. Hey. Here we go. Live squid. Get off of him. Hey, stop biting.
Anchoring was essential. Without it, the boat would drift in strong winds and currents, making it impossible to fish the depths. Using improvised gear, the crew secured their spot, then set up custom squid jigs and bright underwater lights. Green and multicolor beams pierced into the water, designed to draw squid up from the dark. They explained the scale of the challenge. At depths of 2,000 to 2,400 feet, it could take thousands of reel rotations to raise or lower the line. Electric reels were not a luxury, but a necessity. Pulling heavy jigs from such depths by hand would be nearly impossible. Hours passed. Hands ached. Lines stretched down into the black. Then, finally, resistance. The first squid struck. The reel groaned as the animal fought its way upward. As it neared the surface, flashes of color shimmered in the water. Reds, whites, and iridescent shades. A Humboldt squid appeared, writhing and pulsing, tentacles lashing out with suction cups lined with teeth. Even for seasoned anglers, it was a mesmerizing and unnerving sight. But the plan was not to keep it. Instead, the crew carefully sent the squid back down, alive. It would become bait for something bigger. The moment was tense. Would anything take it? Almost immediately, the answer came. A swordfish surged onto the bait.
Good.
Oh, bigger fish, bigger one. You know, we're so used to dropping down live, all these stone baits and that. Live squid, rubber band, sucker hook, done. 2 for 2. Bigger fish, Marwan. It's a bigger one. I'll catch some more fresh squid. You can drop that down for swordfish.
Yeah.
Big sword.
I hope a good size, yes.
Big size. Open up. You might jump right now.
Okay.
Taking line hard.
Oh, that's big.
Big.
That's big. You got it? You got it?
Yeah, we got him.
Nice. The fight's still early.
Oh, yeah. Taking line hard.
Oh, no, that's small one.
Yeah, that's small.
Yes. But very healthy. See how he jumped?
Yeah, he's taking line good. Look, he's taking line.
He will jump again.
You're going to have to gap this one and this one.
First time I saw swordfish jumping twice.
Really?
Yeah, first time.
Circle hooks make him jump more.
Josh make them crazy.
Rig, drop down a live squid again. If the swordfish are biting like this, I mean, we might have to come back out here again for giant squid, because if the swordfish are biting, we got to catch them. They're back in mono. Nice fish.
Yes. I got it.
Yeah. Oh, he's wrapped
only with a circle hook.
Look at that. Perfect.
Yes. Oh, good size.
Come on, Marwan. Come on.
Yep. What happened to the tail?
Oh, he got hit by Mako. Look, he got bit. Right here. Wow.
Something follow him?
Someone tried to eat him. Look, there's bite marks all up and down here.
I told
you. No, there was a Mako shark.
Yes,
You're right.
Yes. He was very speedy and very powerful.
All right. You think there's a Mako around?
Yes,
Watch this.
yes.
Here we go. Ready? We don't have wire because it's at the hotel. So we just drop down a head right there, see if he bites it, but This is gonna feed Marwan's family.
Yes, yes, that's a good food.
Very good food. Look at that.
Celebration.
The mako shark was definitely chasing.
The rod bent, the reel screamed, and chaos broke loose on deck. Commands flew back and forth. Let it run. Keep pressure. Hold steady. The crew worked in rhythm, reeling when the fish eased, bracing when it pulled. The first battle ended with a juvenile swordfish brought aboard. Though small, it proved the idea worked. Even a modest predator would swallow a Humboldt squid without hesitation. But the day was far from over. Another strike came. This time, the fish was larger. It dove deep, then broke the surface with explosive jumps. Line peeled away at breathtaking speed. The fight raged on, every surge testing the tackle and the angler's strength. When the fish finally neared the boat, the crew saw something startling. Scars along its body. Clear bite marks revealed it had already been attacked, likely by a mako shark, before it ever met their line. By the end of the day, multiple swordfish had been caught. Each time the bait returned, shredded, tentacles chewed away, eyes missing, flesh torn. The evidence was clear. Far below, unseen predators were feeding in the darkness, leaving only fragments behind. This expedition highlighted the brutal chain of predator and prey that defines the deep sea. Humboldt squid, feared in their own right, became prey the moment they were dropped back alive. Swordfish, fast and powerful, proved eager to consume them. Yet even swordfish carried scars, reminders that they too were hunted. The Red Sea, with depths over 2,000 feet, remains a frontier. The marks on the swordfish and the shredded squid baits pointed to constant battles below, clashes beyond the reach of cameras or lines. What surfaced was only part of the story. The true scale of life and struggle in those waters is still hidden. For the crew, the use of live squid was experimental, but it revealed a raw and rare glimpse of how predators interact in their natural environment. It was a scene most people will never witness. A chain of survival played out in real time, captured on film. By nightfall, the expedition ended with swordfish landed and squid baits torn to pieces. The evidence told its own story. Humboldt squid are irresistible prey, swordfish are powerful hunters, and yet even they bear the marks of larger rivals. The trip left the crew with questions. If young swordfish can consume massive squid, what kind of giants roam deeper still? What predators leave scars on such formidable fish? And what would happen if the hooks connected not with a swordfish, but with another squid, larger, stronger, and even more elusive? For Blacktip H, this was more than fishing. It was proof that the ocean's mysteries are far from solved, and that every expedition reveals only part of the struggle happening in the dark beneath. On September 9th, 2023, the team from Brave Wilderness, led for viewers who know the channel, Brave Wilderness has always pushed boundaries. From sting tests to close encounters with venomous creatures, its mission has been to bring audiences face to face with wildlife in ways that are educational, authentic, and undeniably intense. This trip to Australia's Northern Territory was no exception. Their destination was the Adelaide River, a stretch of water infamous worldwide for housing hundreds of saltwater crocodiles. These are not just large reptiles. They are apex predators, each one capable of explosive speed and crushing power. The mission had two parts.
Yeah, there he is. He's gonna launch for it. Whoa, here comes the big boy.
That's sneaky.
Massive salties lunged at bait dangled from the boat, their jaws snapping shut with a crack that echoed across the river like the sound of splitting timber. For every crocodile visible at the surface, at least 5 more lurked unseen below. Then, in an explosion of motion, he struck, demonstrating the sheer violence saltwater crocodiles are capable of. The Adelaide River is no place for humans to test their limits, yet not all encounters happen in the wild. In environments like the Adelaide, humans are not at the top of the food chain. To step into that water would be to step into the territory of predators perfected by evolution, where survival is measured in fractions of a second. So the question remains, would you dare to look a saltwater crocodile in the eye, even from behind a barrier, knowing that in the wild, one wrong step leaves no chance of survival? For Coyote Peterson and the Brave Wilderness team, the answer was yes, because their mission has always been to bring audiences closer to the natural world, even when that world stares back with unblinking prehistoric eyes. That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.